John Cusack, the wry everyman of 1980s and 90s cinema whose deadpan delivery anchored rom-coms and thrillers alike, has never been one for nostalgia's sake. Yet, at a recent screening of his breakout Say Anything, 1989, the 58-year-old actor let slip a rare admission. Amid a sea of sequels he'd politely decline, one film cries out for revival, 1408, the 2007 Stephen King adaptation that plunged him into supernatural chills. It's a choice that reveals Cusack's discerning eye, favoring psychological depth over saccharine returns, and underscores his evolving lens on a Hollywood landscape he views with affectionate critique. I was lucky that I never had the desire or no one asked me to do any sequels, Cusack shared with the audience, his tone laced with gratitude and a hint of relief. Hits like Say Anything, where he immortalized the boombox serenade, and Serendipity, 2001, with its fateful holiday whimsy, could easily spawn franchises. But Cusack demurs, preserving their purity. Instead, his gaze turns to 1408, the claustrophobic tale of a skeptical writer, Cusack, trapped in a malevolent hotel room. There's one that I think would be interesting to do, which would be 1408, he confessed. Just because. I think today most movies suck, he added with a self-deprecating laugh, quickly apologizing to the crowd for his candor. Cusack's pick isn't arbitrary, it's a savvy nod to horror's resilient pulse. There's still the horror psychological, that Rod Serling kinda stuff, he explained, invoking the Twilight Zone's master of unease. That's still pretty pure. If you can pull off something like that, it's fun. In an era of reboots that often dilute originals, think endless superhero sagas, 1408 stands as a gem, taut, cerebral and unyielding. Based on King's short story, it follows Mike Enslin, Cusack's haunted protagonist, debunking the paranormal until room 1408 at the Dolphin Hotel unravels his sanity with visions, voices, and visceral terror. A sequel could mine untapped dread, exploring Enslin's psyche post-escape or the room's insatiable hunger, all while honoring the genre's intellectual edge. This revelation ties neatly to Say Anything's legacy. Director Cameron Crowe's memoir, The Uncool, recounts Cusack's on-set wisdom during Crowe's debut. Overwhelmed by all these people on my shoulder, Crowe recalled Cusack pulling him aside post-take. I've worked with some really good directors. I've worked with Rob Reiner and John Sayles, and I just want to say I'm here to throw down for you. It was a manifesto for focus. I want to see you and me locked in. Are we doing it together? That shielded Crowe's vision from committee chaos. Cusack, then 22, was already a sage, his indie ethos shaping the film's raw romance. Cusack's career mirrors this. From 16 Candles' charm to being John Malkovich's meta-madness, he thrives in authenticity. 1408 fits, blending vulnerability with virtuosity, Cusack's wide-eyed terror a masterclass in restraint. Reviving it could critique modern horror's jump-scare glut, reclaiming King's subtlety. Ultimately, Cusack's choice is a love letter to craft over commerce, a whisper that some stories demand encore, not for profit but passion.